Hello, we're the Morans. I'm Jim, and this is my lovely wife, Pamela.
The IRS orchestrated raids all over the nation and even out of the country. And literally, we were actually raided twice. The second time, we were held at gunpoint in this home for 4.5 hours while they raided every corner of our home. They confiscated our records, and then now the battle was on. After we were arrested and they were getting ready to take us over to Denver to be put into jail, we were so horrified by the experience. I asked the CID agent, "What about my purse and our luggage?" And she said, "You're not going to need it where you're going." And from that day on, it was nothing but a picture of doom painted before us. I'll never forget one day, we came home and we had the mail. In the mail was an IRS letter. And of course we were fearful and apprehensive to open it, but our curiosity just got the best of us. We opened that letter and it said, it was a bill. It said, "You owe $42 million in taxes. You have 30 days to pay it. You can pay it with cash, credit card, or check."
It was the beginning of the psychological warfare that began against us. They started to say, "You're going to spend 150 years in prison."
During this time, Michael Mins decided that he had to rise up himself and defend us, which is what he did. He said, "You're innocent. I'm going to stand by that innocence. I'm going to represent you. So get ready." And his approach was nothing like we had ever seen. He literally took the bull by the horns and without fear and with unabashed courage decided that he was going to take this thing and turn it around. He was our glimmer of hope. We finally had hope. And he brought in experts, expert witnesses, experts to help us prepare for the trial and for our testimonies. And as the time progressed, we knew we were going to win. And when it came time for us to face trial, Michael, in his unparalleled approach, broke down the evidence and the facts of the case in such a way that the jury was able to finally understand and get it clear in their minds what had happened to us. The one thing I would like to leave on the table is Michael Mins is all about justice.
Yes.
That's his main drive,
Right.
to defend innocent people and allow justice to prevail. That's what Michael does. We appreciate him. That day when we received the acquittals in court, when the jury was back, it's a feeling that you can't even describe. Apprehension, fear, worry, anger, all of these feelings rush in, and you're about to hear your fate, and you're sitting there on pins and needles. As a matter of fact, you can hear a pin drop in the courtroom. It's that suspenseful. And then when the judge reads the verdict, not guilty on all counts, the load that we had been carrying for 7 years was instantly lifted. We were innocent. We were not guilty of the charges that had been alleged against us. Michael is a fighter. He's fearless when it comes to going head to head and toe to toe with the corrupt Internal Revenue Service, the corruption that goes on in the Department of Justice. He's not afraid to stand with his weapon of truth and declare innocence for those victims who are under the thumb of a corrupt corrupt government and cannot find their way out. If it had not been for Michael and his team of attorneys and his staff, we would not be able to tell our story such as we are today. It would be a very different outcome. We would be in prison. But thanks to Michael, we are free. We're forever indebted to him and all that he has done for us. He has become a very dear friend. We appreciate him.
Yes. And in conclusion, our story of David versus Goliath. Goliath fell to the ground in 2007. He's a God-fearing man, an honest man, a trustful man, a man of his word, and as we mentioned so many times, a fighter. He will not give up. Even when the going looks rough, he keeps going. If he's knocked down, he'll get picked up again, and he'll get back in the ring and keep fighting. No higher accolades can we give to him as the finest attorney we've ever met. Trust him.